This is a place where we've been putting some compost for some time now, and we intend to convert it into a garden. And so we have decided to put some raised bed here. So I wasn't really ready to spend any money to buy things for the raised bed. I decided to make do with what I have. Banana trunks, organic rope, and pegs that are sharpened at the end. The place was rather too large for one bed, so I decided to make it into two so that I can create two beds here. So I decided to spring into action with my measuring tape. The bed I'm going to construct will be about 4 feet by 9 feet because of the available space I have here. So that is why I'm taking that measurement. All right. The first thing was to make the foundation. Making the foundation to start with the first set of log of banana trunk. The next thing I did was to use the peg to brace the trunk that I've already laid on the ground. One thing you must understand is that your pegs must be very, very strong because they are going to actually bear the weight of the bed. For the length, I used about 3 pegs, and for the breadth, I used about 2. And I know that this will be enough for me. The next stage was to lay the second trunk on top of the one that I've put down earlier. Note the way I laid the trunk. Now that way it will help me to balance out the level of the bed. The reason why I made the arrangement that way is because the way banana trunk or plantain trunk is oriented, you usually have the base bigger than the top. So you arrange it such a way that you have top to bottom and bottom to top arrangement so that everything will eventually level out. In order to keep the second layer intact, I'll have to secure with a rope. That is what you saw me did in the video. Initially, I thought 2 coaches would just be enough, but from my assessment, I decided to add 1 more coach so that the bed will really be raised. The excess of the banana trunk, I trimmed them away, and the good thing about them is that I threw them back into the bed. That will also serve as a source of nutrient later. So the higher you go, the more important it is for you to secure the various level of trunks to the pegs that you have put, hence the importance of the rope. Now the bed has taken the main structural form, so we are done with laying of the logs and all the tines. So this is what you are seeing now, but we are not yet done, so watch to the end of this video to see how amazing it turned. So the next stage was for me to level up the soil inside, and then to eventually fill the whole bed to the level I really want them to be. So you can see how beautiful it has done. That's the final level I want it to be, but I'm not through yet. Just watch. Okay guys, the next thing was for me to really soak the bed with water. Now you understand the reason why I'm doing that. I'm going to definitely transplant things into this bed, I need to get it all ready for what I want to do and see what I'm going to do next. Okay guys, this is something interesting that you need to see. Now every bed has a sheet. This is the bed sheets for this particular bed. Well, I got banana leaves that I'm going to use to mulch. Now the reason why I'm doing this is very simple. I want to prevent water loss when I transplant all that I need to transplant in here, but I also need to prevent weed from taking over the bed. I don't want to be having to come in here weed all the time. So that is why I am using this mulching material. But there is a trick to using this mulching material I want you to see. Adapting dry banana leaves can be very challenging, but I have a trick that I normally use to overcome this. Just wait in a minute, you see. The trick to adapting your banana leaves to the bed is to water them. When you water them, it makes them soft for you to be able to actually adapt them to the bed. So now that the bed is ready, the next thing is to do our transplant. But as at the time we finished the bed, it was sunny. We needed to wait till the cool of the day for us to be able to transplant. Yeah, it's time to transplant. Guys, I've just been working since for one person, and that is the person that you are seeing there. The beds are not actually mine, they are for my wife. I've been trying to do them for her so she can use them for her garden. So that is the boss that is going to pay me for all this. All right. Okay, I'm actually going to be helping her transplant her pepper that she's been nursing for about a couple of weeks now. What we do is to create the holes for us to transplant the stuff in. Now, if you can see in the wheelbarrow, I'm having some black stuff there. That's activated biochar. I normally like using them to transplant seedlings because they help me to make them do very well, especially that initial time. So as you can see, I'm not worried about weeding this bed again because I've already used this mulching material. You might be wondering why mulch when you have not planted. It's very easy. Like what I am doing, you just shift away the mulching material from around where you want to transplant and do your transplanting, and eventually you adapt later. It's as simple as that. It's very easy and it will save you some time and cost. What I do is to always put my biochar inside the hole that I'm going to put the plant so that it forms the base for my plant to lay upon. Then I take the seedling and just introduce into the hole after I have done some form of watering. That initial watering is very important. I like using the conical cups for my seedlings because it makes it easy for me to just easily remove the seedling from the cup because it will just come all out, and I'll just put it inside the hole where I'm transplanting to. Very easy, nice and easy, and that's how you just do all of them. After introducing and covering the hole, I just give a little drink to the plant and then adapt my mulching material back so that that area will not be exposed. So that's how I did all of them, and as you can see, the whole transplanting has been done. So guys, this is one of the ways you can use banana trunks in your garden. Alright, I want you to watch this next video so that you can see how we got lots of tomatoes from our garden using another form of gardening skill. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.